Hey, what's up everyone? My name's Kenny and welcome to the video. So this is going to be the first episode of a series that I'm making called The Journey for Aesthetics. So this is really going to be to document my cut, where I'm going to try to get pretty lean, in pretty good shape. So I'm going to show you guys from like workout footage to what I eat and random things that pop up, and I'm gonna hopefully document this this journey as I cut down, and hopefully it inspires you guys to improve your fitness journey as well, especially if you're on a diet as well. Hopefully it can give you some inspiration, and I'm gonna kick off the first episode with a full day of eating, and then just kind of document things from there, and hopefully you guys enjoy the series. So just to give you a couple of stats, I'm going to be eating about 2,000 calories, aiming for at least 170 grams of protein, if not more, for today. And I will be starting this series weighing 148 pounds. I didn't weigh myself in the video because I actually had a high calorie day the day before, so I knew my weigh-ins would be off. But I will show you guys the weigh-ins as we progress. All right, so this is meal one here. So as far as the amount of meals goes, I don't necessarily shoot for a certain number of meals. It really just depends on what I have going on for the day. So I'm gonna put up a recipe video so you see specifically this meal, but it's basically protein yogurt, and today I'm gonna put 2 apples in, and whatever kind of fruit that you want, and I usually try to add as much fruit as possible. It helps to fill you up and it tastes really good too. I don't have blueberries today, which is what I usually like to use. I really recommend adding the fruit. You don't have to add the apple, that's just what I added today. But especially when you're on a diet, and just even in general, the fruit, I mean, it's healthy for you, and it really helps to fill you guys up too. I don't know, we'll see if I'm hungry to eat again, but I've had coffee so far today. And I've actually been using this Fairlife milk. You can use 1% milk. Let's get a better angle there. So I've been using this milk, it's 0%. And honestly, it tastes just like regular milk. I was kind of worried that it wouldn't taste good, because I know some people have been using it and it seems like a good fitness kind of lifter friendly milk, but I was worried it wouldn't taste good because I'm really serious and intense about my morning coffee. It has to taste really good and it has to be made the right way. I usually have it in a Yeti mug. So I usually have like 2 of those, or like 1.5. And so I had the coffee already, drank a bunch of water, really trying to stay on top of my water, drinking at least trying to get 3 to 4 of these plus any other water that I drink. So yeah, I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'll see you guys in the next meal. Hey, what's up everyone? So I just got back from the gym and I'm gonna make meal 2 here. So it's gonna be some wraps. I'm gonna use one of these. They're kind of like a protein wrap. And then I'm gonna use just like a regular one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw some of the mushrooms and some bell peppers in a pan, just let that cook for a little bit. I've got some extra lean ground beef here and some chicken that we barbecued yesterday. So I'm gonna cook the mushrooms and the peppers, and then I'm gonna add the beef and the chicken in. I'm gonna throw a little bit of hummus on the wraps, throw some spinach to get some more volume, and I'll show you guys how it looks when it's all ready. And bam. So there we go, guys. So I'll actually show you guys how to make this kind of step by step one time, and I'll do more kind of like cooking videos where I actually show you guys step by step what I do. But here is the final product. So the mushrooms and the bell peppers I cooked up. A little trick is to cook mushrooms with soy sauce. It gives a little bit of a different taste rather than just using regular salt. I ended up going with both protein wraps. I didn't use the regular wrap because there was only 2 of the protein wraps left, so I just figured I'd use them up. This is one of the key things when you're dieting is, I'm sure you've heard it time and time again, to have low calorie, high volume foods, where if you didn't add the vegetables, this meal would look significantly different and significantly smaller, and it wouldn't fill you up quite as much. It may not make a big difference for one meal, but if you're doing this for 3 meals, 4 meals, you're really going to notice a difference. And that can be the difference between staying on your diet and one day ending up just binging because you're so hungry. All right, so I have a bit of an interesting situation going on here. So I have 1 meal left to go, and typically I try to get anywhere from 170 to 180 grams of protein. And I don't usually like to go too much higher than that because I find my stomach hurts. I have noticed some days when I get closer to 200, my stomach I can feel kind of bloated. Stomach kind of doesn't feel the greatest. But some days I get to 200 and even sometimes a bit over it, and my stomach's fine. So I'm in a bit of an interesting situation right now where I've already consumed like 180 grams of protein, give or take, and I have 1 more meal to go. So this is gonna look like a bit of a weird meal for the next meal, but I'm just really trying to keep the protein a little bit lower for the next meal and just trying to hit close to my calories. I'm actually not too worried about not making a massive meal because I'm actually not that hungry today, surprisingly. So I ate a lot of calories yesterday, so maybe that's why. But maybe this is not so much of a quote-unquote typical day of eating, because the next meal would be another kind of high volume, low calorie type meal with lots of protein. But since I've actually had so much protein today already, which I didn't even realize that I had that much already, I don't really want to be pushing like 210, 220 grams of protein. So it's going to be mostly carbs and fats for the next meal. So that's a little interesting, but it is what it is. That's how the day turned out, and we'll just go with it. Okay, so what's up, guys? So this is meal 3. So like I said, this is kind of an interesting meal. I guess not so much of a typical meal, but that's because of the dilemma that I explained previously. So what I have here is basically just a regular tortilla, not a protein tortilla, and I just put a serving of hummus, or a serving and a half, and then I put a little bit of mustard and a serving of feta cheese, and it's gonna taste delicious. It sounds kind of weird, but it tastes pretty good. And then I have 5 white cheddar rice cakes here. So that's gonna pretty much cap it off for today. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. This concludes episode 1 of the journey for aesthetics. I really hope you guys enjoyed and that this full day of eating gave you some great ideas for what you can do in your diet. And it pretty much caps it off at around 200 grams of protein, 200 grams of carbs, and about 40 grams of fat, give or take. I hope to see you guys in the next episode of this series and also in some of the other types of videos that I'll be posting on my channel. Okay, thank you so much and see you in the next one.